Welcome to Sports Love YouTube channel. Today's broadcast is going to be the Pac-12, Big 12, and the Big 10 conference tournament brackets for those women's games, as well as other SEC stuff. Um, in the meantime, please hit the like button, please hit the subscribe button, please hit the notification bell so you can be made aware of when I go live or when I have some sports action videos up. So without further ado, let's get into this. I have the Pac-12 conference tournament bracket. Those games will be played on March 1st through 5th. All games will be played on the Pac-12 network except for the championships, and the championship will be played on ESPN2. So on March 1, you'll have game 1, which is number 5 UCLA versus number 12 Arizona State. Game 2 will be number 8 Washington versus number 9 Oregon. Game 3 will be number 7 Washington State versus number 10 California. Game 4 will be number 6 USC versus number 11 Oregon State. On March 2nd, it will start the quarterfinals, and Game 5 will feature number 4 Arizona versus the number 5, number 12 winner. Game 6 will feature number 1 Stanford versus the winner of number 8 versus 9 in Game 2. Game 7 will be number 2 Utah versus the winner of Game 3, which will be number 7 Washington State and California. Game 8 will be number 3 Colorado versus the number 6 USC versus number 11 Oregon State winner. The semifinals will be March 3rd, and Game 9 will be Game 5 winner versus Game 6 winner. Game 10 will be Game 7 winner versus Game 8 winner. The championships will be on ESPN2 on March 5th, and Game 11 will be the winners of the semifinal games. Next, we move into the Big 12 Women's Basketball Championship Tournament. That'll start March 9th and go through March 12th. I don't have who is seeded what, but once that comes out, you'll be able to know who it is. So I'll just go through how they're going to do the games for that without the teams being listed yet. So on March 9, Game 1 will be the number 8 seed versus the number 9 seed. And keep in mind, this will be within the conference. This is not necessarily what they're nationally ranked. This is just what they rank within their conference. Game 2 will be the number 7 seed versus the number 10 seed. On March 10th, you'll have the number 4 seed versus the number 5 seed. For Game 4 will be the number 1 seed versus Game 1 winner, which will be the winner of 8 versus 9. Game 5 is going to be the number 2 seed versus the Game 2 winner, and Game 2 the Game 2 winner will come between either the number 7 seed or the number 10 seed. Let's see. Okay, so Game 6 will be the number 3 seed versus the number 6 seed. That's on March 10th. On March 11th will be Game 7, which will be the Game 3 winner versus the Game 4 winner. And then for Game 8 will be the Game 5 winner versus the Game 6 winner. And then on March 12th will be the championships, and that'll be your 2 winners for the semifinals to make up the final. That covers the Big 12. Now is the Big 10 conference tournament bracket. That tournament starts today, March 1st, and goes through March 5th. So on March 1st, you'll have number 13 Penn State versus number 12 Minnesota. Number 14 Northwestern versus number 11 Rutgers. On March 2nd, you will have Michigan State play one of the winners of the previous day. Let's see. You'll have number 8 Nebraska versus number 9 Michigan State. Um, yeah, and in that it'll be the winner of the Penn State Minnesota versus number 5 Michigan. Number 10 Wisconsin will play number 7 Purdue. Number 5 Illinois will play the winner of Northwestern Rutgers. On March 3rd, it'll be Michigan. It'll be the Michigan State Nebraska winner versus the number 1 team Indiana. You'll have the Penn State Minnesota winner and the winner in the game against Michigan will play number 4 Ohio State. For game 9, you'll have the Wisconsin Purdue winner versus number 2 Iowa. Maryland number 3 will play the winner of the Northwestern Rutgers and winner of the Illinois game. Semifinals will be March 4th. The top 2 teams, or top 4 teams. Championships will be March 5th. I'm sorry it's not very detailed information. More will develop, and you can check the local sports media thing to find out who's playing who and if there's any changes made. I'm sure there will be, but I don't have that, and I don't know if I'll be able to get back to that. Now, for the SEC news, or the SEC bit, or the Southeastern Conference. The Southeastern Conference recently just gave out the Women's Basketball Awards. I have the first team All SEC. You have Brittany Davis from the University of Alabama, Alexis Morris from LSU, Angel Reese from LSU, Angel Baker for Ole Miss, Aaliyah Boston for South Carolina, Zia Cook from South Carolina, Jordan Horston from Tennessee, and Rakia Jackson from Tennessee. That is your first team All SEC. Your second team All SEC is Aaron Barnum from Arkansas, Aisha Coulibaly from Auburn, Diamond Batters from Georgia, Madison Scott from Ole Miss, Jessica Carter from Mississippi State. From Missouri, Haley Frank. From South Carolina, Camilla Cardoso, and Siaja Harbison from Vanderbilt. Your all-freshman team is Sailor Poffenbarger for Arkansas, Flaw J. Johnson, LSU, Samaya Smith, LSU, Debrisha Powell, or Poe, Mississippi State, Ashton Judd, Missouri, Raven Johnson, South Carolina, and Janiah Baker and Sydney Bowles, both from Texas A&M. Your all-defensive team is Diamond Battles for Georgia, Angel Reese, LSU, Madison Scott, Ole Miss, Jessica Carter, Mississippi State, Bree Beal, South Carolina, and Aaliyah Boston, South Carolina. The player of the year is Aaliyah Boston for South Carolina. Freshman of the year is Flaw J. Johnson for LSU. Your defensive player of the year goes to Aaliyah Boston for South Carolina. The sixth woman of the year, the one who literally comes off the bench and could play any of the top 5 starting positions, Kanisa Cardoso, South Carolina. Scholar Athlete of the Year, Hannah Barber, Alabama. And the Scholar Athlete is the one who had the highest grade point average. And the Coach of the Year is Don Staley from the University of South Carolina. So there you have it. The SEC information, the Big Ten, the Big 12, and the Pac-12 Women's Conference Tournament bracket schedule for their conference tournaments and stuff. I don't think I will have any other women's bracket information, but what I do intend to do as a broadcast note is when the main NCAA tournament happens or is fixing to happen, I will break down the brackets on the men's side of things, the women's side of things for the NCAA tournament, or what they call March Madness, or the big dance. And I also will have the men and women's NIT, and we'll go and break that down. But that will be coming up in a week or so when they do the selection show for that. In the meantime, thank you very much again for listening to this broadcast. I hope that you will subscribe, hit the like button, hit the notification bell, so that way you can be made aware of when I have um, video broadcasts such as this and other sports video action. I greatly appreciate it. Thank you. Have a good night. Peace out.